Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers. Today, joined by
Brett.
Venomyces, checking out another beer from Plan B. Plan B also got a release in Beer Dome. We missed out on it, but they had one beer left that we got.
We picked up the scraps.
Yeah. We really like what we've had from Plan B so far. Unfortunately, Plan B doesn't do too well in terms of views, but I think it's because it's very small and a lot of people don't know about them. Same with like Slow Burn. I think like the seedling was so nice.
Kind of in the same vein, very drinkable. Kind of balanced
just that
beers.
they're only farmhouse beers. And Slow Burn. But yeah, it's kind of the same idea. And this is like hyper local. Slow Burn isn't. But it's a shame. But because easy drinking beers are phenomenal too. So this is the Plan B Nasturtium, which is a type of flower. It's the exact flower you see there on the label. I guess it's the Latin name.
The farm.
I don't know what it's called in
No, me neither.
normal tongue. No,
I don't know much about flowers.
Me neither. They're pretty to look at.
Yeah, but it's from the farm.
Yeah, so it's from their own farm. So I don't know how big the batch is. Probably not very big, but it's the base beer is a farmhouse ale with 100% New York ingredients as usual. Asian oak conditioned on the flowers. The Nasturtium flowers that they grow themselves. But if they grow them themselves, really can't be
very pretty label.
Mm-hmm. I think the new labels for the Plan B are great.
Yeah, like that
texture on it. You said the flowers should taste according to them. Was it peppery?
Yeah, slightly peppery. I had this at the Wild Ale celebration by Pickle, and I remember it as being a bit fruity and peppery, like floral. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not sure. Did it say oak aged?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It is oak aged.
Okay.
So pour is a very nice. When I just put out the first bit before any of us got yeast in, it was so clear.
Yeah. Looked like a Pilsner.
Yeah, because it's just been standing in my cellar, but it's a nice, lightly hazy, very bright yellow.
It smells a bit
color.
funky from here.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a pale lager almost. Yeah. It's hazy with a very fluffy, easy to generate white head.
Yep.
Let's take a the aroma. Ooh, yeah, funky and spicy.
Yeah.
Almost like briny, almost like caraway and like dill and
maybe a bit of
it
dill.
It almost smells like pickle juice.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's because I made homemade pickles.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Not bad. It's like a gentle light pickle juice.
Mexican. Like
almost.
A bit like a Mexican thing because of that.
I can't get the pickle juice out of my head now. People say, oh, pickle juice. If you make your own pickles and you spice them and all the fresh spices and everything, it's like, fuck, my homemade pickles. I think I got like 10 cucumbers for making pickles.
Oh,
for 4th of July.
Yeah,
it was spicy dill pickles. And people just went nuts on the pickles.
Like really fruity, kind of slightly floral pickles.
Yeah.
It's
with like some
different.
funk and like it's so rustic smelling too.
Yeah. It's
like really good.
Like a barnyardy.
It smells like it's gonna be fluffy.
Yeah, not too sour.
And that's like
just
the
a light
spicy thing I see that, but it's like there's just something like it's like a mustard kind of a thing, or like slight caraway or dill, or it reminds me of spices you use for pickling, and then it's like lightly tart with those things that just make me think of like pickling brine a little bit, but in a really good way.
Yeah, it's not in a like off-putting way at all. It's
pickle brine.
But I guess some people will be a bit put away by this kind of.
It's really good. I want to drink it.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Cheers. And thanks to Beer Dome. Like
it
dill.
tastes like that.
It's like a cross between it's farmhousey and tart and sour, but it has flavors that really reminds me of like pickle brine.
Yeah.
But I love it because I love pickles in any way, shape, or form. Shape and form. Dill pickles, kimchi, whatever. I mean, that was just two random things. Sauerkraut.
But it's really, it's
like briny, pickly. It's almost like slightly savory too.
Yeah,
like
slightly savory.
A slight salinity.
And a bit of like that floral dryness in the finish, probably along with the oak. But
I'm really starting to catch up with you in terms of enjoying the style.
Yeah.
I know you've always enjoyed it more than me, like these kinds of beers, but I'm really getting into it. Like Ensenada was where I was like, okay, I think I'd rather drink.
But this is actually pretty close to that one.
It's a similar type of beer.
But not like flavorized.
No, but it's a similar type of beer.
Yeah, but also the balance, the balance of tartness.
And I love it's only 5.5%, and it's got so much flavor.
Yeah.
And also, but the thing the reason why I'm more interested in this is also because it's not crazy sour. It's balanced,
pleasantly
it's like
it's that dill
dill
it's just so fun.
Dill pickle brine.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is like I did the video on Orville and I was like saying like how I loved it, and I think it was a good introduction beer because it's like crazy sour. It's like it's a gentle, controlled, or what did I say? I had a very good analogy of like how the Brettanomyces.
Yeah, it's like an entry farmhouse.
Yeah,
kind of
it was
slightly funky beer.
Yeah, but that I like when they get everything so balanced. I'm really starting to dig that more than.
But what's really nice about Orville, which this beer kind of has.
I don't think it tastes anywhere the same.
But it's kind of the same, vision where when it comes to like drinkability. This is more tart, definitely, than Orville. It's more similar to what did we talk about? The other one. Yes. No. The other one we just talked about.
Ensenada.
Yes. Yeah. It's more in that vein. Yeah. But it's the same kind of thought process where you think, okay, can we create something that's a bit funky, has some complexity, but also has a bit of like tartness and also is refreshing. Yeah. It's just
the thing is like a couple of years ago. I would have been maybe the same way just about like, well no I wouldn't have been the same way, but what I would have is like all the crazy pastry and like New England IPA is just like I'm getting more into just like balanced beer and easy drinkable beers and lower strength beers that you can have more than one of and you can have a few without being smashed. The one style that I don't think I ever will get tired of is barrel aged imperial style. Yeah. Whenever we have them, I'll barrel age old ales. Good ones. Yeah, like we had one today for the first time in ages that were just like, and the same with like old ale and barley wine and all this like really like barrel heavy stuff. I love that because it's like sipping fine scotch or bourbon or whatever. But sometimes I just get tired of. Like the pastry, and I get tired of the New Englandy stuff. This is also something I wouldn't see myself get tired of because it's just got such high drinkability.
Without being same boring with lagers at all.
Yeah, and well-brewed lagers as well. Like it's not boring, but I think it's just because we've been in it for so long, especially myself. I mean, I've been fucking interested in beer for the last at least 11 years now, I guess. So like, it's a long time to be into a hobby, also now working full time with a hobby, so you have to reinvent it or find things where you're more interested in that and whatnot. I think most people, if you showed it to them, a lot of people would think this was too simple, but it is very simple, but it's fucking great. It's simple like this, but
because it isn't, it's not just one note. It definitely has some complexity, but it's not like that crazy, palate fatiguing complexity.
I fucking love that it has like a slight dill pickle brine thing.
It's the more I drink it, I'm also getting a bit of lime.
Yeah, lemon, lime. The floral component to me, maybe that's like the weird dill pickle spice.
I think it plays into it.
Yeah.
And dryness.
I don't think it's like specifically spicy.
No. Not peppery.
No.
They said pepper, but maybe like a really fruity pepper.
White pepper.
Yeah, but I'm not getting a lot of that.
No.
Yeah.
And it's mostly citric. I mean, there's not like stone fruits.
But I guess we kind of liked Plan B from the first time we had it.
Yeah. I mean, we really loved it.
Because the first one we had, was super drinkable, but still complexity.
From the States, right?
And that was maybe kind of the beginning for us to, kind of getting into this
simpler beer.
Yeah.
If you can say like
that.
Yeah, and then we had the comb, which was...
Yeah, comb was awesome.
So good.
Yeah, more complex and a bit more heavy, but still great drinkability.
Yeah. So it's just fun. I mixed it with a simple beer, but then again with the Imperial Stout because it's such a big contrast. Yeah. But it's just like something I just don't.
It's just because Imperial Stout is just all in. It's like
it's
completely all in complexity, heavy flavors. Yeah. That middle way sometimes gets a bit boring.
Yeah, I think so. That might be the case, but I think it's really good. I don't like it as much as some of the other releases we've had from them, especially like the Comb.
Comb was also like 96, 97-ish.
Yeah. I'm thinking 93 is a good grade.
Yeah, I was thinking like low 94.
Yeah.
It's very good. And if you're not like super detracted by...
I'm sitting like the guy from what's it called? Scary Movie #2. The guy with the little hand, just like this. My germs, and stick his hands in the cake or whatever it is. Yeah, okay.
Well, if you're not too detracted by that slight like pickle
thing.
Yeah.
I fucking dig it.
You'll probably like it a lot. Especially if you like this kind of slightly like American Mexican barbecue thing because of that pickle vibe. You'll probably like it. So it's very good. Yeah, very balanced.
Fun stuff. It sucks that we missed out on all the others.
Yeah.
Too bad. Yeah. Next time.
Yeah. Because I've loved every beer from these guys.
It's been in their stuff has been in Europe quite a few times. This is also why we need to, I guess, get some Hill Farmstead saisons.
Yeah, because Hill Farmstead actually have quite the same kind of vision with brewing as Plan B.
Yeah.
It's very balanced and nuanced.
But also this, it's wild, but it's controlled. And when it just gets to go wild like crazy, it often turns out mishmashy and weird and band-aid.
Really sour.
Really sour or weirdly funky. But this is still controlled. There is definitely an element of
vision behind it.
Yes. Yeah. Because an undisclosed, unnamed brewery are doing similar things or trying to, and it just tastes like it's just a funky mess.
Yeah. It's out of control.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but really good. So if you guys had a chance to try Nasturtium from Plan B,
seek it out.
Yeah. If you had it, let us know what you thought of it. Thanks to Beardum for this one. It's very nice. And as always, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
In Pickle Farmhouse later. See you guys in another beer review.